Hey, BassGeek here. We're on Fort Loudoun. This is my buddy Tim Saylor, and he's practicing for a Tennessee team trail. Owner of Ledgeheads. There's a discount in the bottom. Make sure you go check it out. So I'm sitting here editing a video that I filmed like probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. I went with the owner of Ledgehead Lures and a good friend of mine, Tim Saylor. We went down to Fort Loudoun to pre-fish. He had a Tennessee team trail down there, a tournament down there, I think the weekend after we went. And what I come to realize is that somehow I managed to lose a lot of my dialogue where I was telling you guys about today. And I also managed to lose all but this fish catch. Of day one. Now, the areas that we started out fishing, we actually started fishing the backs of a lot of creeks, so a lot of flat areas. You know, there was some bait in there, and there was some bass in there, and we caught a few. I caught one off a chatterbait. I think Tim caught a couple off of a jerkbait. Maybe even got one off of a rattle trap, but we didn't really have a whole lot of success back there, so we pulled out pretty quick and started looking for a little deeper areas on day two. Day two, we still had some moving baits on the deck of the boat, but we transitioned pretty quickly into slower moving baits, you know, flipping jigs, worms, shaky heads, that sort of thing. Now there were a couple of situations that presented itself that allowed us to catch a couple on some moving baits, but day two, it really was about just targeting cover. It's basically a shad-shaped worm. There was a company up there. Well, that's what I'm doing. I told you if you know better, you know. Alright. Tim finally caught one. Oh, well, two. You know, I pointed that one out to him. I just want you all to know that. A lot of times we'll stay on the All right, buddy, sit still. Seriously, come on. You're killing me. Just really, really. Come here, you little bastard. Oh, come on. There you go. I'm becoming the smallmouth master too. How many smallmouth you got? I didn't say I was the giant smallmouth master. Maybe I should call myself smallmouth whisperer. That's what. So as the day wound down, we caught a couple more, no giants. They were all just right at that keeper mark, that sort of, 13 to 15 inch mark. But overall, I had a great 2 days. I mean, we caught over 20 fish by the time it was all said and done. And fishing with Tim is one of my favorite things to do. He's just an abundance of knowledge on the lakes in northeast Tennessee. He's fished them all of his life, and he's tournament fished for a very long time. Not calling you old, Tim, sorry. But, even before Ledgehead, me and Tim were friends. We met a long time ago, and he's always been one of my favorite people just to get out on the water with. So for us, the predominant pattern for this weekend, we never found any real size, but we found numbers in the sense of, the bass that were on bluff ends, channel swing ends, near points. It seemed like that's where we were getting bit the most, is around the deep water. And, as you guys seen, most of those bites came while we were flipping. So that was the end of that trip. Like I said, we didn't catch any giants. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope you learned something from my videos. I'm trying my best to balance out, work, family, and tournament fishing, and YouTube. I want to bring you guys a great balance of entertainment and information. For me, the thing that I want to give you more than anything is ways that I catch fish. I'm not a pro. I don't claim to be, but I go fishing a lot and I catch some fish. And I want to share that with you guys more than anything, and the knowledge that I've acquired over the years and the knowledge that I continue to acquire from guys like Tim. You know the drill. As always, I love to talk fishing with you guys, and tell me what you like about my videos and tell me what I can do better. I'm not going to take it personal. I want to find the perfect balance between informative and entertainment, and you guys can help me do that. Sometimes they're not always going to be great because I do work a full-time job, more than full-time job, and I am a father and grandfather and married man, so sometimes it can be tough. So let me know. Like I said, questions and comments in the comments section below. You know I love to talk fishing with you guys. Please like it if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, and you guys rock. Share it with your friends.